G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me Zwoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die for another very rainy day and very thunderclappy day back in the Mega City. It is day 42, we're coming up to the next Blood Moon Horde. There are lots of things I want to do before the Horde shows up, but assuming I do survive this Horde tonight, I'm going to raise the difficulty and the zombie speed as the norm is, but I'm also going to commit to the idea of building a Horde base down in the wasteland, maybe even in this little patch of wasteland just here to try and limit how many wasteland zombie spawns happen while I'm building. But I want that extra loot stage from the wasteland goodness, so that's where I'm heading next. Assuming tonight goes well, that's my next destination. The sun is about to rise, but real quick, before I head out for the adventures of today, I'm going to change over this. I'm going to get rid of the full auto mod. As much fun as it was and the extra damage it does do, I felt like I was spurting out too many rounds when I didn't want to. I couldn't get a single shot. It was always a doubler or a tripler, so instead, I'm going to whack in a suppressor. It is going to take a bit of a hit for range and for damage as well. Drops it down by 2 whole points, but fingers crossed I can find the rest of the urban combat books so that won't have a damage penalty anymore. Plus, and more importantly, I just kind of wanted it because I think it looks dope with the extension of the handguard there. Yes, it may be a can of, well, it used to be soft drink, I assume, but it still looks cool. Hey, is that a Mega Crush bottle? I can't see it when it's on the ground. Nah, no idea. It probably is though. So what I want to do today before the Horde shows up is I want to try and get back to the desert some way, probably like just down to there or something, and go and dig up a bunch of sand. I want to make myself some more concrete. I've got lots of cement powder, not a lot of sand, and not a lot of stone either actually. I might have to go on a bit of a mining adventure, get my dwarf on and dig up all the stuff I can. But the problem is, I found a lot of schematics and I've been yearning for some in particular. I also haven't found the auger schematic yet, which just irks me oh so much. That would be the dream, but I guess my steel tools are just gonna have to do. It's not a bad constellation, but it's still not quite what I was hoping for. Well, without much further ado, there is my hay bale. Drop right onto that and don't break your ankles. Bloody love that garbage. Now, I probably don't need the headlights. It's probably the most useless one I have. I'll chuck you into there. I now have my new fandangled supercharger. Excited about that. That's no lie. So how fast are you now? If I go back into you, speed is 11 meters per second. Oh, it's a whole 1 meters per second faster. I suppose it is a 10% increase, but I was kind of hoping for more. Double it. Give me that horsepower. Give me those dino powers. Give me that 20 meters per second goodness. I want to fly on this bad boy. It's pretty dreary out on the town at the moment. There's a electronics store just here. Have I been through you before? I'm not sure. I might have a quick little gander inside just to see. That's untouched though. Yeah, I know the copper's up there. Hang on. I've got my XP gogs on. That's all good. Not your best effort there, Chief. I know you're not the most athletic of Muppets, but even so, probably could have done better than a beach ball getting blown around in the breeze. Have I raided anything here before? Anything that might have some gubs in it? That's all untouched. I may never have been here. Alright, well, I'll take advantage of that then and do a cheeky raid. I was going to go to the desert and go digging. I'm going to dig this place instead. Before I inevitably forget to do this later, I'll chuck down a frame outside so future me knows I have been through here before. Because I don't really want to go through and raid all of like the shelves and stuff. Those don't really give me... They give me like one electrical part or one headlight or something silly like that. Not really anything worthwhile. Grab you, couple of coffees, don't mind if I do. Oh, no, I made 2 coffees just for me. That wasn't an invitation for you to come and hang out with me. It's two lots of caffeine. It's how I wake up in the morning. You need to go find your own sustenance. What actually is my loot stage at the moment? With my new +5 looting specs, they're loot stage 74, so not fantastic, but not terrible either. I'm just gonna rate it anyway. Something inside me is saying, no, you should wait till your loot stage is higher, but I've been waiting forever to try and get that, and it hasn't worked out well for me at all, so may as well just get it done now and stop living on a pipe dream of finding my DD schematic. I can't give up hope entirely, due to the fact that I'm currently raiding electronics place. I can't let go of the dream, but I just don't think it's going to happen for me. I think it's going to happen for me. I yearn for it so much, which is just how I know the game will never give it to me. What did we have in that wall safe? Another triple storage pocket mod, but I'm already maxed out, so I'll scrap you. I'll take the 44 ammo. I did grab a couple extra 44s out of my Horde Night box before I left this morning, so I did have a couple on me. You can go there. I've got one more round to spend. Is anyone outside who wants to catch a bullet in the sternum? Anyone at all? Use some target practice? God, where are all the zombies in the zombie apocalypse? Now that I actually need you, you're nowhere to be seen. There you are. There you are. Thanks, Moz. Cop that right in the chinny chin chin, or however many chins you do have. That gives me a nice even stack. Easy peasy. Let's get my XP goggles on. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. Before I do that, there's a box over here because I want to charge through the back part of this POI like I did the other day. Read you. Well, I'll take you actually and take that as well. Want to try and get 6 of the best batteries I possibly can. XP gogs on, SMG out, and wakey wakey everybody out the back. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly what I was after. Kill you, and then kill everybody charging down the hallway. Just make it easy for yourself. Make it so they run to you rather than you chasing them. Makes life so much easier. We can just pop open the boxes and see what's waiting for us. Check the pop-up pills first because it's usually a disappointment. Although, given every other box been disappointing me lately, I'm not even sure what category I put that into anymore. More books I've already read and useless junk. Ooh, a book I haven't read though yet. 5 more junk in loot, which means a higher quantity. Yep, sure. Maybe that will give what I'm after. Scrap you, take the rest of that, more 44 ammo. Scrap you for the lead. Check the medical supplies as well for nothing. And you. Last but not least, nothing in there either. Alright, Nitro Express raid done. I like this new system of just like charging in, leaving the small stuff behind, murdering everyone inside and taking the juicy loot at the end. Super efficient, super quick, kind of wasteful, but you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm pretty sure this was the cracker book that I found the SMG schematic in? Or no, it was the mini bikes schematic, wasn't it? I've already been through here. Yep, definitely have. I'll chuck the frame out the front so I know for next time. There we go. Look, I'm starting to make good on previous Josh's shortcomings. There's a lot of them. But just going through a mark on those POIs should hopefully save me time later. That's tempting as well. A big old passing gas just there, but I'm on a mission. Ooh, a DD truck. I can stop off for you at the very least. Make sure my loot specs are on. I'm on a mission to go to the desert and get the sand. I need to get more nothing. I need to get my concrete production up and going. Because if I have to assume I'm going to survive tonight, there was day 42 and I have some relatively recent bad memories of day 42. But assuming I survive, I need lots of materials to go and make a new horde base for myself from scratch down in the wasteland, which means I need plenty of concrete. And I don't want to make lots of trips back and forth to get a whole bunch of extras either. So if I do it now, it's going to help me later. Here we go, into the desert, and I reckon this hill right in front of me here is as good a place as any, so just park up my bike. I didn't bring any fluids. Oh, actually I did. I raided, what, almost a 6-pack of coughs out of the last place I was in, so I do have some fluids on me. No, don't do that, you muppet. Grab you, drink that one. I put the wrong bloody specs on. In fact, I will change them over. Grab you, and just start digging away. I'll take the top layer off because that's where all the sand is, and then go down and dig out some of the sandstone and get some stone out of there because I need them both. I'm trying to remember, I think I had like 5,000 cement back home, so we're gonna need 2 full stacks of sand and stone. It's gonna take a long time to do. It's a lot of mining, but sometimes just gotta do the chores.
Many hours later.
This is taking forever and I hate it. I've only, what, barely even, I haven't got 1,000 bloody sand yet? There we go, look, there's 1,000 sand. Seriously, look how much work I've done. Would it be more efficient? Hang on, so if I'm, hey, let's do the math on this. If I'm getting 10 sand per pop on you, but if I get 17 stone per swing, which is almost double, because I can like turn that into sand. Plus I seem to be getting a bit faster as well. I get more stone out of each block. I reckon it's more efficient. I'm probably wrong about this, but I reckon it's more efficient just to mine a shitload of stone. I've got 2 cement mixes. I'll make a bloody 3rd if I need to, and then use one of them just to craft stone into sand. Yeah, no, I think that's the right way to do it. I think that's the new method. Give me all the stone instead because the sand just wasn't working for me. I am a little bit annoyed that I came all the way to the desert just to mine stone anyway. I could have done this in the basement of a bloody apartment building. Didn't need to come all the way out here, but Oh well, I guess we're here now, it's making the best of it. Already got 1,800 stone from digging a little divot like I'm trying to tunnel down to Looney Tune land, as opposed to all of that sand I had to tunnel away before. Yeah, no, I stand by this. This is definitely the better way to do it. Oh, I'm just annoyed at myself for not thinking of it before.
Much later.
Alright, I think I've hit my wit's end. I don't think I can dig anymore. I've got 3,700, but I'm just losing my bloody mind. Just repetitively banging my pickaxe head against the wall, like I'm banging my own head, like I'm a Potter puppet pal with angst. You know, listen. I think that's gonna be enough. Probably not, but I'm gonna say it is so I can stop smearing around in the dirt for a while. I'm gonna go and see if I can find somewhere to try and find the auger schematic. I can't do that with the pickaxe. It takes too long, it's too tedious and too annoying. I'm not having fun, so therefore I'm not gonna make you guys sit through it either. That's the general rule. You can all go into them. This place says working stiff tools. I'm looking for a tool other than myself. Let's rate this joint and see what we can find. Oh, I see. I thought it was just a working stiffs, but it's actually a tripler. I'll grab you, because I can scrap you straight back into stone again. 100, even that's more efficient by a margin than actually digging up the sand. That gives me 100 something stone. I can turn that into 50 sand in a jiffy. Oh, doggo, no, doggo, wait. Stay still. There we go. I'll take your meats back home with me though. Yeah, there's so many better ways to get sand than actually digging sand. Knock, knock. Anyone in here? This is like, so is this the same tripler, oh god, that I'm used to from way back when? I don't remember there being a working stiffs on the end of it though. I thought it was different, but toilet to go, King of Law. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, fair enough. Should be relatively familiar once I get through the first part of it, though. It's always curious coming into a place you've been to before, because now it's in the new alpha. Who knows what we're coming up against? I do want to go about as quickly as I can, though, because it is Horde night, and I told myself I wasn't going to get distracted, but then I was like, nah, it's fine. I can go mining. That barely counts as a distraction. I'm sure this is a worthwhile use of my time. And then immediately gave up and I did something different instead. So we're going to try and go as quick as we can. Ooh, some agility gogs. I do have some of those already, but I think I left them down in one of the bases. Maybe even the desert one. I'm not exactly sure where it is anymore, but I'll take them with me just in case. Extra stats are always appreciated. I think most of the boxes in here aren't anything fun, but I'll check them anyway. Or the construction site boxes, maybe they do. Maybe they'll even give me the stone that I'm so desperate to get. More wood out of that one. That's, oh, that's not a box, that's a cupboard. Yeah, I'll take both of you. Why not? I'll grab all this, like, all the pallets and stuff around as well, scrap them down to stone and get it that way. So I'm still like ostensibly mining, just in a different way than I was before. Scrap you. Like I'm still getting the resources, just a little bit differently. That still counts, right? I know that sometimes you do just have to go and do the hard things and the boring things to make the game work, but the golden rule for all the content I ever try and make is that I'm not gonna make you guys watch something that I wouldn't watch myself. That's just not how this should work at all. So I wouldn't watch someone going and mining for an entire day, so why should you guys? Cheeky working vendor, what have you got for me? Skull crushers and not much else. No whackers. I'll just take some peas and some tea instead. Anything in you? No, haven't seen a toilet pistol in a hot minute. Maybe they stopped stashing their firearms in the loo. Cheeky box in here as well. Grab you. Loot and specs are on. What you got for me? Dang. We're gonna find it at some point though. It's wishful thinking, but what else have I got? Making quick work of the POI though, which is good. Nothing much in you. Anything in that one? Maybe I need to go and raid like one of like the big construction sites, more lockpicks, of which there aren't really that many, but I think there were some more on the other side of this desert city, which I might want to have a look at. Not today though, because it's getting pretty late on and I probably need to focus on getting back and finding the Horde after I'm done with this joint. I also know that I'm scrapping concrete as well, like the cement powder, this stuff to get the stones out, which seems kind of productive, but I gotta focus on what I'm lacking at the moment. What I'm lacking is any sort of stones. Gotta be getting close to the end of this joint, surely. That's the wrong way to go. Get up and over the wall instead. In fact, is this one of the places that... Was this the working stiffs that I jumped across from the other construction site to get the loot at the top and just skipped the whole thing? It's a while ago now. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's got the landmines around the hole and a lot of doggos and stuff over that way. I remember this place. But can I just go like this? G'day, everybody. How you bloody doing? Don't mind me. Just gonna sneaky, like, murder everyone. Oh, old mate woke up. And then old mate died. You were alive for a moment. I hope you took in the scenery, because you didn't have long to squander it. Even though I know the loot is just there, I need to finish off the POI anyway, leave nothing left behind, because I'm here for the loot after all. And a cheeky bit of murder as well. Where the dickens are you two going? Just going for a cuddle behind the shelves rather than actually dealing with the problems in front of you. This isn't customer service. You can't go hide in the warehouse when things get thick. Come here. There we go. No one else hiding out here. I mean, it might have been your lunch break, but I demand service. Nice. Here we go. Up onto the roof. Anyone waiting for me? No, it's all looking very quiet. I've already murdered everyone who was waiting for me down there, so I guess I'm good to go. I will check up the tippy top of this, though, just in case there's something good. Ooh. Oh, okay. Was like a hidden stash or something down here? Open up you. Down in the elevator, what have you got? Sealed shipping crate. Hidden stash. Loot and gogs are on. So close. So close, but no cigar. I like where your head's at, I like where you're going, but just the next level up if you wouldn't mind. This chest is costing me a lot of lockpicks and I'm not thrilled about it. Come on, the last 3 seconds. Look, if 3 seconds was this big of a deal, I'd be much more successful in many facets of my life. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There's the zeros. Bloody thank you. Took your bleeding time. Alright, what have you got for me then? Red dot sight, I'll take you. I don't need steel chest armor though. You can stay behind. What's in this one? Scrap you for the lead. A couple of frames. I'll take both of you. I don't need a one rando bando though. Grab that. Take the motor tool parts as well in case I do ever find. Oh, fuck yeah. In case I do ever find the auger schematic. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on. Fucking how you going? Give me that. How are you, landmine? What's going on? Yeah, see, 2 seconds ago, this would have been the end of my days, but now, get fucking Roger. That'll do me, so I'll chuck down a frame at the front of the door, so I know I've been here previously. It's what? Ooh, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock? No, 4 o'clock. Come on, Josh, learn how to tell time. And the weather has turned. I've got a little bit of time. Do I head back now and then just like twiddle my thumbs for an hour before the horde shows up? Or do I be true to my inner loot fiend self and look for somewhere else to have a little schnoz around and see if I can find anything else fun? In fact, how many more urban combat books do I need? Urban combat, 5 out of 7. Military stealth boots, I definitely want those. And that one as well. See, I'd need 2 more urban combat books. It might be worth a shout. But where the hell am I going to find them? I'll tell you what, given that I'm looking for a book or some like schematics or whatnot, Cracker Book is where I want to be. But there's no use me staying down in the desert to raid down here. So I'm going to head back up to the Pine Forest, try and be sensible for the first time in my life. I'm going to head back up to the Pine Forest so I'm next door to my horde base. And then see if there's somewhere there that I can raid. Because the whole like northern end of the Pine City hasn't even been touched yet. I haven't picked any flowers up there. It's still full of potential dandelions. So I'm going to get up there, have a squiz around, see if I can come across a cheeky steak sanger and find what I need within reaching distance of my safety. There's a Cracker Book just here, and given there's still a lot of piles of books and zombies inside, I guess I haven't been here before. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go that, I'm going to go books. And then tomorrow, if I'm coming through, I can raid that one. It's still too far away, I think, from my horde base for me to like bunker up here for a bit. That's a bit too much of a distance for me to traverse in a pinch. So instead, I'm going to mark it for later. I'll come back around when I come like a bloody choo-choo train. Yeah, we'll get it later. It's fine. It's not going anywhere, is it? There's another one. This is a really big Cracker Book as well, which means that the electronics store across the road is likely empty. Well, not empty, likely full of loot as well. Okay. I wish this was where I could get like a texter and draw a big circle around this and be like, oi, there's lots of things here. But I have been here before because I've marked the vendor around the corner as a working one. So did I just come here and completely ignore all the loot inside and just, I don't know, take the candies and leave? That seems a bit silly of me, but apparently that's what Past Josh did. So we've got electronics, Cracker Book, and 2 working stiffs. This might be my first port of call tomorrow. Pulling up back at home, it's just ticked over 6 o'clock, so things are about to get a bit dicier, I assume. I'll grab whatever I can out of you. Can take almost all of you. Anything I can leave behind that I don't especially need right now. I'll just come back for it. I'll come back for it. It's alright. Okay, well, we're going to chop all this shit off. So I've got, what, 4 hours? I don't actually think that's enough time for me to go raiding. Oh, I forgot. Last night, in a couple of hours over, like, between drinks, I did go through and punch out the floor of the elevator here so I could just use the ladder all the way to the top. I stopped here, though, because I don't want to give the zombies a path in case they can climb stagnated ladders like that. Although I think given it's about to be a horde and I haven't really tested that, I should probably just get rid of those ladders and not even risk it. Because if that goes badly, well, it goes really badly. So let's see. I've got, what, 3,100 cement. So not nearly as much as I thought I had, but that's okay. I've got a good bit of you and a good bit of you. So how can I balance this all out? So if I take like 1,000-ish stones, so that there will go together. That's all kind of nice. And I split you in half. That means I need to make 1695 sand, which will kind of get me balanced out, which will give me, what, 2,700? I think. I'll have a couple of cements left over, but that's okay. That's alright. Well, let's jump into you real quick, and we'll quickly put you away and you away. Turn all that into sand. Nice, nice. And then in this one, we'll start cranking down. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, I was going to cancel that, but no, it's okay. Grab you, concrete mix with my XP gogs on for extra faster crafting. In you go. And now, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, okay, that's going to be much, much better. That should balance out nice and easily. Chuck you in there for later. Simple as. I think I now have enough handgun parts to make the Dolce if I ever find it. Desert Vulture, Schematic, Tier 5. I need 18 handgun parts, and I have 19. Good, so I finally have enough of those so I can lay off trying to find them everywhere. But I think I still need those for the SMG auto turrets. I do. And I'd really like to have at least one of those as my anti-vulture protection. The spikes work fine, but I've got to do the upkeep. I have just one turret sitting somewhere facing up into the sky. I can take care of all the zombies, like that one all the way down there. And the turret, oh, that was very close. The turret can just shoot, it's like AA. Does it for me. All I need to do is keep the ammo inside it. Let's try that again, give it some lead. Oh, right in the tit. If you had implants, I'm sure you did because you were pretty successful as Bit of Ripper, then that just exploded silicon everywhere. No one else I can shoot though. I do like this tower. I can hear someone in my house. I'm not sure where they are though. Are you just down here? Oh, you sound like you're outside. You might actually be at the horde base. Hold on a jiffy. Yep. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Just like testing out the waters before your friends show up. Showing up early to the party. I mean, it's a mind-blowing party, I know, but it's getting a little bit excessive. Nice. Okay, so this base still works really well. I'm not worried about it. The only issue I have with it is that I just don't get enough loot bags. And what loot bags I do get don't give me good shit, because my loot stage is 60 bleeding 2. I'm putting all the stuff I'm not going to need tonight away into my everyday gubs box and taking all of that? I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Kind of chock-a-block, actually. I probably don't need all of it. I've put you guys back away. I don't need that many first aid kits. I'll take that one though. I do need that in case I get punched in the face one too many times. Leave half the painkillers in. Got some food, got some water, got some extra stuff in case I set myself on fire somehow. I don't have any Molotovs, not sure how that's gonna happen. Definitely don't need you at all though. That can go back in as well. That can stay with me for any extra repairs with my nail gun. Lots of ammo. Repair kits too. I might need to quickly duck upstairs and grab my AK for all this 7.62 that I'm currently hauling around, but other than that, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Got an hour to go. Look at me getting myself set up early. Look at me not leaving it to the last minute for a change. Who am I? In fact, before I go back downstairs, I do have some gunpowder now. Give me you, and I was going to chuck away the lead. Give me the polymers as well. I forgot what the words were then for a second. No, I don't want to make that. I want to make the explosive bolts, don't I? Box of exploding bolts. That one. Dark tape. Alright, hold on a jiffy. I've got not enough. Wait, what? I thought okay. That's a little bit silly of me then. What was I thinking of? I definitely have enough gunpowder to do this now, but I just need the duct tape to do it, which is heckin' expensive actually, because glue. Holy shit. Even though I turn all of my glue into duct tape, I won't have enough. Well, okay, in that case, how about instead of making exploding crossbow bolts? Oh, but I want a couple though, don't I? What's it gonna take? Oh, those are the steel crossbow bolts. I got confused there for a second. 1 duct tape per bolt. That's so expensive. I don't want to do that anymore. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna make myself like, oh, hang on. What are you actually worth? So you use 2 gunpowders per pop. What about 9mm though? Is that 1 to 1? It's all 1 to 1. So I'll get more bang for my buck making 9mm for my SMG than I will making 44. Which makes sense, actually. So I'll quickly chuck you on. You're all looking swell. That's not going to take up too many slots. All right, we're good. We're good. I've got half an hour to go. Am I missing anything important? I don't think so. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. I think I'm good to go. I forgot something. I did find a learning elixir like the other day, and I would like to have that to get the extra XP up because I'm very close to another level up. You're going to be in here. No. Sweet treats, maybe. There you are. So when they first show up the first time around, I'll quickly slurp you down. Okay, I think I'm ready now. 10 minutes to go. Drop on back down to here. That's the way to my horde base. Jump up on the railing. Drop on in. Close the doors behind me. Alright. Ready or not, lads? Here you come. Watching the sun set behind Dishong. It looks lovely, but kind of ominous. And there is the zombie noises. In fact, while they're making their way up, I'm going to go like that. I'm actually going to turn you into steel all the way along like that, because that's all super imperative. If that shit goes down, I die, so it's not worth the risk. That used almost all of my steel though. The rest of that is just for repairs. Sounds like they're nice and close. Chuck you on. Where are you? I can hear you moaning and groaning out there. I'm ready for you. Get up here and come and lick my magnum. Where are you? It scares me. Until they show up. Is your pathing broken? No, there we go. Okay, we're fine. I was just panicking. I popped my elixir well too early, but we're still gonna be alright. I just have to murder everyone who shows up here. I'm definitely trying to use the AK more than the other ones. Because I've got so much 7.62 ammo that I don't have a use for in my regular raiding life. May as well just use the AK now. It's a tier 6, does a lot of damage, and as long as the zombies die, I don't really mind it too bloody much. Oh, blue loot bag has gone down to the depths though. I'll get that later, that's fine. Come on everybody, get up here nice and quickly. Don't have time for waiting for you. Come one, come all, come and pop a couple of rounds in the chest. They're coming through at a pretty steady pace, which I like. Often before, there's been like waves of them because it takes so long getting up the stairs. But I did raise the amount of zombies that show up on Horde Nights after the last one. I think it's at 24 at this point, and I feel that's a good level because now it's a constant stream. Yes, I'm on top of it at the moment, but if things go wrong, it's in a constant stream of death coming for me. But more zombies means more killing, which means more XP. And while the learning elixir is still rocking and rolling, that's only good news. The learning elixir has run out. I did get one level up. I've got 5 points to spend now, which I have to do the math on how far I can get into Instinct, especially now I have the XP goggles for a free level. That might give me enough to make a motorcycle, actually. That's kind of tempting. It's just a shame that I can't ever buy a forgetting elixir, because then I'd spend those points, no whackers, and then, you know, come back later and forget those points and spend it into something a bit more useful. My main reason I don't want to spend points into Grease Monkey is it's a one-time use thing. I spend all those points to get one thing, and then they're completely useless after that. And I know, as soon as I spend those points, the game will give me the schematic straight away, because that's just how this game rolls sometimes. But I don't think I can delay it anymore. My AK is finally broken, that's fine. I'll use the SMG for a moment. Fires faster, hits harder, and just shreds all the zombies in front of me. More loot bags all over them. A part wants to wait until they get close to the fence over here so that I can kill them and then take their pockets before they fall off the edge, but that's fine. If they're down to the street corner, that's all good for me. I can still go down to the bodega and grab it when I need to. Reload you. Go back to the AK. I just want to try and conserve the 9mm ammo as much as possible. Because if I go raiding somewhere big and I need stacks of ammo and I waste it all on Horde Night, that would be bad times for me. I'm going to grab my pipe bombs just because I think they're kind of fun. Oh, you've got all the way up to the front though. Proud of you. Didn't want to pull out the Magnum, but here we are. I'm not going to put it away now when it's doing a good bloody job. Need to get myself a window to throw some pipe bombs into my grenade chute over there. Just because it's bloody fun. Excuse me. You're all right in front of my face. Cop that right over the top. Don't think I actually did any damage to anyone because they'd all moved on by the time the grenade got there. That's the only downside. Maybe if I had like electric fence over there or something to catch the zombies, flick a switch here, get them caught up over there, and then throw the grenade, that might work better. Because at the moment, they're just kind of running past it and just wasting explosives. Good little chunk of zombies coming through. The AK is doing work. Even without any points into it, it's still a workhorse. I know, I wanted to kill you, but now guess I'll see you later. You ruined my chain though, my XP count's gone. I could make myself the M60, I have the guns to do it. It'd only be a tier 1 though, I don't think it's gonna outperform the tier 6 AK. I just need you to die, actually. So I'm gonna pull out my better guns to make short work of ya. Make sure it's a guaranteed result for me. Then back to you. No need to stress. Oh, God. Sorry, Nance. That's a bit rude of me. I'm gonna say no need to stress, but I'm doing that to, well, you've been feeling that for a week. Something that did just occur to me as both the soldier boys almost fall off the side. Killed you first because you're a high value target. You dead? Not quite, but something that did just occur to me. With the higher levels of zombies coming for me, maybe they're getting kind of caught up with that chokehold on the steps over there. Nope, stop it. That's the wrong gun. That one instead. Yeah, maybe they're getting caught up in the stairwell. I might need to go and check that at some point, just make sure it's all working hunky-dory over there. Because if they get stuck in there and break the stairs, then their pathing's ruined, and I'm cooked anyway. They'll take down the entire building with me at the top of it. I really don't want that. It's where all my gubbins live. I might need to check. Hang on, I'm gonna check. Grab you. Get over here and just have a little squiz at the stairwell and see how it's going. You guys all good? You guys all gravy? Looks like you are. Alright, carry on then. No whackers. There's not really much anything exciting happening at the moment. They're just like funneling in. I'm just sitting here pretty with an AK. I'm burning through my ammo nice and quickly. Which is kind of what I wanted in the end, I suppose. But they're all dying in front of me. Not many loot bags I'm seeing getting shut out either, which is a bit of a shame. Not even bothering with headshots anymore because I don't trust myself. It's just center mass all the time and relying on the stopping power of the 7.62 to do what I need it to do. Bit of a cluster there, that's all good though. I'm just trying to avoid using the SMG until I really need to. The 9mm ammo burns through very quickly, faster than you'd expect, but bonds I might level up. 6 points now to spend. Surely that's going to give me enough to either max out agility or get a motorcycle. Not sure which way I want to go just yet. I'm down to my last 500 rounds of 7.62, but we're churning out the experience lovely nicely. I mean, a lot of loot bags went down the bottom as well, because look at that. That is just a heaving mass of zombified flesh that I need to depart from this world in the most violent way possible. Oh, there goes someone's noggin. Always satisfying even in the middle of a horde night. Reload you. AK definitely needs a tickler. There you go. And in fact, while we're waiting up here, chuck you right there into my little zombie shoots. Killed a couple of them. Always a good time. Ooh, the little bars need some love though. Wait on, wait on. There you go. See, right as rain. The sun's getting bright in the distance over there. We're almost out of the horde night. We're still burning ammo like there's no tomorrow though. Down to 200 rounds now. AK's done a lot of work tonight, but there is the welcoming chime of the next week. All I gotta do now is just, oh, hang on a jiffy, is just clear up the rest of these sausages. Get off me barbecue. There we go. Leave reload until later. Let's go back to the AK and finish off the dregs. Although with the higher zombie spawn count for Blood Moon, this might take a little while. This should be one of the last ones to come up, I think. I can hear some flappy fucks. Oh, I didn't secure my room upstairs again. Oh, damn it. That means there's probably a pelican buzzing about in me home. You in here? Where are you, bub? Where are you? Top of the stairwell, maybe? That's where we were last time. I didn't close it off. What is happening? Lots of things are getting broken. I don't even know where the bloody thing is. It sounds like it's downstairs somewhere. You like down here? Hang on. Maybe. One more. There you are. Don't know how you got stuck in there, but I'm not really in the mood to question you too much. Let's get back up to my horde base area so I can put some things away. There's lots of loot bags down the bottom that I want to get. It's almost 5, so I've got to get down there quick. Look at that, though. Only, what, 365 rounds of 7.62 remaining. Not much at all. I'll take you. And I'll take you, because that's where they're going to go in a moment anyway. I can leave this stuff all behind. Okay, grab my regular gubs. Let's put everything back where it needs to be, don my old looting specs, and see what's waiting for me down below. Hopefully something good. I mean, I'm moving to the wasteland anyway, but it's nice to have a good last hurrah. Alright, nice and fast. What have we got? Check the yellow one in front of me. Scrap you, some extra ammo. I appreciate it. Bayball back, good to see you again, but I can't use you this time around. Always nice to see you though, I appreciate the visit. Drink you real quick, check you real quick, and not much there. There's a lot of loot bags, but I don't think the loot stage is going to be high enough for me to get something worthwhile out of this. That'll just about do it. Took everything I could, there's no more loot bags here. Not great loot, but not terrible, I suppose. Scrap all that stuff apart. I'll grab you out of there real quick and scrap you both in a moment. There we go. Okay, scrap you. Did get one book, but I've already read it. I need to scrap you apart as well. Okay, so yeah, didn't find anything of too much though, but still some decent stuff. But that means that I'm gonna have to go and build myself a horde base. I have to build something freestanding, probably in that little pocket of wasteland there. Seems like a good idea. It's going to take me most of the week to do. I need more resources as well. It needs more concrete. Need to get that in order. There's going to be a lot of work to get that done. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll turn into just this one big loot bag generating machine. And I also need to figure out where I can spend all these skill points. Either intellect or finish off agility. It's a tough call. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. But I have to come back and make that decision in another episode because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.